also, if you know somewhere where I can get foil wrap, foil bubble wrap, double foil face bubble wrap, foil face double wrap, bubble wrap. Hello there, beautiful people, and welcome to my channel. So, as you might know from like 2 or 3 videos ago, I have bought a van, and I was super excited for it, and I just wanted to dive right into it. And I'm still super excited, that's not it, but I couldn't like dive straight into the van life thing and everything, which I knew from the start, of course, but I mean, it's always nice to dream, right? So, since I live in a cold climate, which I've mentioned quite a few times on this channel, it's I need to insulate the car or the van pretty good before I can even imagine or think of starting to live in it. So right now I'm just planning and dreaming away and like downsizing everything that I have, and it's going quite good. But today I wanted to present to you my plans and visions and like drawings that I've done on the van, so you can see what I'm planning and what's to come, because I'm planning to film and document this whole build and process, and yeah, for you to join, and also for my own, just for own documentation, because I think it's nice. I mean, the first and foremost reason why I started this channel is to like document things from my life, like a visual and audio diary, so I can go back and watch and listen to my thoughts later, if the internet is still a thing in 10 years, I don't know. But yeah, so for me and for you, I'm gonna make this van build and document it. And starting now, or well, 3 videos ago. Anyway, I'm just babbling. So I made a drawing. This is not very organized, but anyway, this is looking back in the van, and this was before I bought it, so I didn't know the exact measurements and everything. But anyway, I'm gonna move a bit closer. So this is what you would see if you like cut away the wall that's on the passenger side, sort of like this. So here I'm gonna have the bed and storage underneath, and here's a table, a table that you can use that doubles as a extension of the bed. So, and then I'm gonna have a wood stove, hopefully, and a bench, working bench, and hopefully a fridge or something like that, and some cabinets, cupboards, yeah. And this is from above. Here's the entrance, and the bed, and the table that doubles, and yeah, the bench, and yeah. So like out here would be where you drive, and then the passenger seat. And yeah, in Sweden, like in most countries, I guess, we have that you're sitting on the left and drive. So that's the thing. These like not very calculated drawings of the van are like 1 to 50. So 2 centimeters equals 1 meter. Am I right? Anybody is a math genius here? Anyway, so they're pretty accurate, but yeah, not completely, because I was measuring from a photo of the van that was online. So anyhow, this is the van from the back. I hope it focuses. So if you open up the back doors, you would have some storage here, and here I'm gonna store my drum set. And I'm not gonna rig it in the van, but hopefully I can stop along the way and play. And like the dream scenario would be going out somewhere in middle Europe, or maybe just south of Sweden. Anyhow, somewhere, a forest, hopefully like a bit up high, close to a mountain, and then rig up the drums and just play, just for fun and in nature. So that would be something, and if it happens, I promise I will document it for you. From inside of the van, so if you would stand where the seats would be, above there anyway, you would look back at this, and yeah, so that's where the bed would be, and I would put some storage here. And later on I figured that it would be better to have drawers here instead of like shelf units, so I can store my clothes, and yeah, the fridge, and yeah. So those were the more properly measured drawings, and the more boring ones, right? So here comes the dream pictures. It's a bit more decorated. Anyway, so this is what you would see if you were standing in the gap between the seats, something like that, looking back in the van. I will hopefully find a window to place in one of the back doors. 2 would be ideal, but I'm really satisfied with 1, because I'm not really sure if I should do the van all stealth mode, or if I'm gonna do it like camper van-ish, because I'm planning to put on some panels anyway. So it will be very obvious that it's a vehicle that somebody lives in, and yeah, the wood stove and the chimney and everything. So not very stealth. So I might as well put in windows. Anyhow, let's continue. Yeah, so I would have the bed and my cushions, the big ones, these ones, that I had for so long. And in my last apartment, I was sitting on them on the floor and had a tiny table, like this height or something. So you would sit on the cushions and eat on the tiny low table. So I guess many people who visited said I had like a Japanese style home, but I don't know. I just had a linear style home, and it was an idea that I liked a lot. So I'm gonna reincorporate it in my new home. So yeah, you're sitting by the table that also can be placed this way for an extended bed. I'm planning to have my guitar hung on the wall. Not very important, but yeah. And the cabinet or cupboard. And here we have the drawers that I figured out would be better to make closed. My cajon, fridge, and here's a window that's able to be opened. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm out of picture. And like spice rack with magnets and knife rack with magnets. So it's not very like cluttered or anything, but I'm not living there yet, so yeah, I will solve that for you. And from the other side, like if you would be sitting on the bed, you wouldn't see the fridge, but maybe a bit of the benches and the wood stove that I'm hopefully gonna put there, and again the cupboard, the window, the door and the window that I've actually found. Soon I can at least begin to put windows in the van, and yeah, unless it's like freezing cold. I was counting on this because I don't know if you count in Fahrenheit or Celsius, but anyway, like the other week we had 23 minus degrees Celsius, and I think that translates to like, is it minus 17 or something in Fahrenheit? So it's pretty damn cold some days, and I think that, yeah. Anyway, back to this. I'm just babbling around. I'm gonna have this tree. Can you see it? Maybe? That we found outside and was just chopped down by somebody, I don't know. And me and Isaac, my boyfriend, we went to it and took like a few branches to make firewood, and then it still lay there for a week. So then we took the whole stem and everything. So right now it's acting as a clothes rack, and I think it could be doing the same thing in the van. So bring in some nature and it will be all fine. And then I'm planning to make like a shelf here for storage, because it's always something that is needed in a small space. Because I know so much about living in small spaces, right? Maybe not. But yeah, so that's my like major plans for the van. And I had my dad look at it, and he thought it looked pretty doable anyway. So yeah, now for the like the thing that is keeping me from building right now, because otherwise I wouldn't be sitting here doing these kinds of videos. I would be actually building and crafting and making things happen. So one thing is we are missing one window at least, and a patch for the roof, anyway, to get some fresh air inside. But it wouldn't be too hard to find, I think. Just scout the internet for cheaper alternatives, because I would love to have most of the van secondhand findings, and yeah, not buying everything from scratch and from new and just all fabricated for me. So that would be awesome. If you have any tips, and if you happen to be somewhere in Sweden, I would love to hear that. Yeah. So, the windows. I have two of them, the one for the door, the side door, the entrance, and probably the one for the back. So, anyway, those two. And then I'm missing the little one above the benches for the kitchen area, and in the ceiling. Anyway, what's also left to do before I can start building is to take out, there's a plywood or something down on the floor and on the walls, like paneling, just plywood, and we would have to remove them, which isn't very hard, I guess. It's just some screws and bolts. And then when all that's gone, we have to take a high pressure cleaner I don't know the word for it, but like a hose with a very hard beam or water. Does it even call that? You know what I mean. Anyway, and my father has that, but the weather says no, because as I said earlier, it's freezing outside most days. I actually think it might be around maybe only 5 minus right now Celsius, but still it's too cold to be flushing water in a van that's standing outside. So I've been throwing out some hooks and lines, I don't know, on a few different like Facebook sites for selling and borrowing, and I want to find a warm garage for at least 4 days, so that we can like flush it out, everything, all the dirt, and yeah, clean through roughly, in case there will be any rust anywhere, and yeah, just to make it clean before we insulate. And then it's the insulation. I've been trying to find this foil wrap, if you know what it is. It's like bubble wrap, but with foil on one side to reflect in the heat and contain it inside the vehicle. But I've only found it on eBay and non-Swedish sites, and they don't ship to Sweden. I even read down where the information about the product was. that they have written, this product doesn't ship to Sweden, and Sweden was in bold. I was like, what? What is this discrimination? It might be hard to find, because the only thing that's available in Sweden that I have found this far is like normal bubble wrap, but for outside use, like for greenhouses. So it both insulates and lets light through. And that's not what I want, because I don't need that light in the van, because I'm gonna have windows. So it's a bit frustrating. So also, if you know somewhere where I can get foil wrap, foil bubble wrap, double foil face bubble wrap, foil face double wrap, bubble wrap. If you know where I can get it, please comment down below and tell me. Yeah, and also we're gonna do some insulation in the walls with glass fiber wool, but it's more compact, and it also has aluminum foil on one side. So the plan is to mirror out the cold and also to mirror in the warmth. So that will be awesome. Or anyway, the reverse if I'm staying in the warm place. So there's a few things to get done and to just get a reach of before I can even start building, and also the weather has to be on our side. So let's move on to part 2 of this long video, the downsizing. So I used to have a lot of things that I own. So those were a few pictures from my last apartment with a low table and everything, and like belongings from old times. And since I've been moving like these 5 last years, at least once a year, I guess, I've been downsizing a little bit each time. So now I'm actually down to pretty few items, for being me anyway. What I have that takes up some space is like these drawers of things and a sewing machine, and I don't want to get rid of that one because it's really useful when you can plug into electricity and have to fix clothes. But this whole shelving thing, this whole thing I can get rid of, or my boyfriend wants it, because he's not moving with me in the van. He's gonna continue to study. And this framework is something that I also can get rid of. It's just a cozy detail for this room. And also the plants he's planning to take. Yeah, look outside, it's so much snow. And like lamps and stuff is also things that he wants. And this mat is something that I'm gonna keep, and it's gonna be on the bed. The mattresses is his, but the pillows or cushions are mine, and the blanket too, and the curtains. But most things that I own is collapsible things, like fabrics and stuff, so it doesn't take up too much space actually. Yeah, as I showed you, these things are the things that take up space, and yeah, that one for my laundry, but I'll find another purpose for it in the van, I think, because it's so beautiful, so I don't want to get rid of it right now anyway, until I discover that I don't actually need it. But it's a process. Yeah, and this is the tree that I talked about, if you didn't see it earlier. Right now it's just covered with clothes, but yeah, it's really a nice detail and brings nature into your home. So, for the clothes, now I used to have like 2 or 3 full height and 60 times 60 wardrobes of clothes. So yeah, I own a lot of clothes, and it wasn't even like nice clothes. I don't know if this counts as nice clothes either, but I like them. But it was clothes from my childhood and stuff that just had been building up over the years. And I hadn't got rid of it and just moved with it and didn't use everything. So it just stayed. And I didn't have any interest in decluttering at that time. But now, or like when I started this YouTube channel, I just got into minimalism and felt very inspired and has done so ever since. So now, when I moved in, I had this drawer set of clothes. But now, me and my boyfriend are sharing this one, where we have all of our clothes, except for like winter outside clothes, because I have my jackets and I have 2 summer-ish spring and autumn jackets down in the basement too. But I have those three jackets. One is more like casual, everyday, and one is more like out in the woods. And to that jackets comes a pair of trousers as well that I'm currently using as thermal pants, but they are really thin, so yeah, double layer, I just say. And it has worked, even though it was 23 minus Celsius last week. So anyway, oh my god. Yeah, now I'm down to this. So up here is my underwear, yay! And I probably have a bit too many, but almost all of them are intact, but I'm gonna throw away as they get old. And then we have socks, like these ankle ones, and high socks, and some thermal socks. Yeah, so that's in that drawer. In here I only have, yeah, my towel, and I have one spare, or one more towel, and for the body and for hands. And I'm almost not using this one, but it's really a nice traveling size if I would need to pack very light. Just some warm socks and bandanas that I'm gonna use as rags when I move into the van. And my, like, not jewelry box, but and essential oils. So, for the clothing part, this is both summer and winter clothes, keep in mind. But these are all my tops, like tank tops and sleeping shirt. I have one more sleeping shirt, thermal clothing, big sweater, a dress, a shirt, and anorak things, or cardigan, I guess. Not very warm, and I'm actually thinking of getting rid of this one, even though it's really beautiful and I like it a lot, but it's made from mostly acrylic material, which isn't very good for the environment, but we'll see about that one. And here's a jumpsuit that I made, and a dress again, t-shirt, a shirt that I'm probably getting rid of because it's white and it's no. And another t-shirt, tank top, and a t-shirt. So that's about the top things that I have. And yeah, of course, this one, this thick sweater, warm sweater anyway, that I bought on second hand like last week, because I had 2 big sweaters. And I mean, who needs 2 big sweaters if you can have one that is working as a supplement for both of them? Especially since I'm downsizing and they take up a lot of space. So yeah, the next thing that I have, I actually still have this sweater here, but I'm gonna move it. And they are going down to the basement. So then I have my huge wool cardigan, and I don't really like that it's wool, but I bought it before I went vegan, so I just might as well use it until it breaks. And here we have my bottoms or trousers and stuff like that. So I have these pants that I'm currently wearing, and then I have another pair of soft pants, and I have jeans shorts and 2 pairs actually of jeans. They look quite similar, but these ones are intact, and these ones are like for summer use only, because they have huge big holes. Why do I sound like Trump? Anyway, they have big holes in both the knees, and I've been fixing them so many times, but they're really comfortable, so they stay for now anyway. And then I have 2 pairs of leggings and long johns, thermal leggings, and then a pair of black jeans that are like tight and good for concerts and stuff. And then I have this skirt that is working both as a skirt and a dress and a cape and curtain, and yeah, you can use it as whatever, so it's really versatile. And then I have actually I was planning to give this away on second hand when I drove things there last time, but the pattern is just so beautiful. I mean, I have to show you, like some sort of gorgeous tie-dye, so I couldn't get rid of it, and I'm not really using it as a cape or cardigan that it's supposed to be, so I'm planning on making like a pillow cover or something so that I use it, because I like the pattern so much and the colors and everything, so yeah. But that's the hoarder in me speaking. But anyway, that's like part of my van plans tour thing. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more, then you should really subscribe to my channel, because there will be more van talk and downsizing and moving into the van and building and everything that has to do with van life. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and if you stayed until the end, congratulations, and I feel really honored to have you here for that long. Yeah, we'll see you in the next video, and please like on the way out and leave any comments or questions down below, and I will try to answer them. Peace and love to you all. Bye!